Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
Well, welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. So this is your Cool Down Thursday edition. I have so much to bring to y'all today, and I'm starting with this one because I just want to get it out the way. And I have more stuff with Indiana Fever to come to y'all. So it's gonna be a lot of work for me today, and plus I'm setting up a new system today. So man, it's a lot. Anyway. So yesterday I did a video on Angel Reese talking about her displeasure with the organization, the Chicago Sky organization, about her wanting to be out, her wanting them to bring more talent in, wanting them to take more accountability. Well, it seems like all of that kind of like backfired on her. Now, I do not, when I say this, I give Angel Reese a lot of credit for actually putting the feet to the fire for the organization. Some of us, we want the same thing for Sky organization. If I say Fever by chance, we want the same thing Caitlin Clark to do for the Fever organization. But nevertheless, Angel Reese made it known. Now, here's the kicker to the whole situation. She brought up her teammates. She brought up some names, and apparently her teammates wasn't that too happy about it. And where I guess they feel like they needed to bring some attention. They needed to actually have a meeting about it. Now, after they won last night, I believe they won against the Sun last night, Angel Reese took to the podium. And shout out to the announcers, man. I mean, not to announce it, the media people that was there who questioned Angel Reese and asked her the question, and she followed up and she answered. This is what we've been waiting for Indiana Fever media people, because they are too scared to ask the tough questions to Stephanie White and all of the others in the Fever organization. But these people literally just went to Angel Reese and say, hey, brought up the comments that she made. And guess what? She backtracked on it, as we expected, because sometimes when your organization or whoever gets to you or talk to you, you're going to have a different version of what you really said. Now, to me, I think that her first comment in the Chicago Tribune is how she really feels. That's how she really feels. Because let me explain something to y'all guys. You ever heard the term when a person go out drinking and they are alcoholic, and they go out and drinking and they start feeling some type of way and they start airing out shit and they start talking and spewing out stuff, and they always say when a drunk person speaks is always the truth. When they sober and they say, oh, I don't remember what I was talking about. That's this situation. Angel Reese said what she said in that article, and she meant it. Now, some people say, well, do you feel she felt wholeheartedly sincere about her press conference, or what she said, that she loved her teammates and she got her teammates back, everybody frustrated, and she just frustrated with herself and everything like that, and losing and stuff like that? Yeah, there could be some truth to it too. But her first initial comments, that's true. Because if you look at the organization is bad. They had talent for years, and they could not get talent in. So check this out real quick. So according to the report of Front Office Sports, Reese says she doesn't believe her teammates Rachel Banham or Haley Van Lith are capable of leading a playoff team. Guard Ariel Atkins is another player on the Sky's roster with a championship experience. We're all aware of it, Marsh said. We are addressing it in-house as currently speaking. That's where I can't see the bottom part. He said that is where we'll stay right there. Now, Tyler Marks did took to and everything, and he said that he feels like everybody's tied to how they feel, but he's his own person. He's going to coach the way he feel like he needs to coach and everything like that. So I don't think he took too kindly of Angel Reese signaling him out or how he should be a little bit more harder on the players. Maybe there's some truth to it. That's not my forte. So let's listen to what Angel Reese had to say at the press conference about that.
Are you frustrated with the organization or frustrated in general?
I don't think I'm frustrated. I probably am frustrated myself right now. I think the language is taken out of context, and I really didn't intentionally mean to put down my teammates because they've been through this with me throughout the whole year. They've busted their ass just how I busted my ass. They showed up for me through thick and thin and in the locker room when nobody could see anything. So I would apologize to my teammates, which I already have, about the article and how it was misconstrued, about what was said. And I just have to be better with my language because I know it's not the message, it's the messenger, and understanding what I say can be taken any kind of way. So I just have to really be better and grow from this.
All right, so she said that she apologized to her teammates. She said that the article was misconstrued. I don't think it was because it was what you said. It was what. Now, if you say, "Hey, this is what I really felt," but again, when you put something out in the atmosphere like that, or you put something out there, and the organization gets wind of it, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna pull you in. They're gonna talk to you, and they're gonna tell you, say, "Look, regardless of how you feel, if you do feel that way, we need you to go out there and clean this up." Because guess what? You got to go out there and play with these same teammates that you threw under the bus. You got to go out there and perform with these same teammates that you threw under the bus. You got to think about how they feel. Now, guess what? Regardless of she apologizes, now it's embedded in their head how she really feels about them. You know what I'm saying? You can apologize, but that's just like I don't want to use this analogy, but I guess I use it, so don't shoot me for it. It's like an abuser. He abuses his wife, or let's put it like this: a cheater. A cheater cheats on his wife one time. She catches him. He apologized to her. He does it again. He apologizes to her. Now she thinks in her mind, okay, I don't allow him to apologize twice. She got in her head that I can't trust him because I know he's going to do it again. Angel Reese has put distrust in her teammates' head now, because now she went on paper and said what she had to say, and now they're looking at her sideways like, okay, yeah, you apologize, boom, 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 but behind closed doors, they watching her every move because they don't know. They know that she got her podcast, she talks, she runs her mouth, she's gonna say what she speaks, and they're gonna be like, okay, can we trust that? Now, Angel Reese would have to give the organization, her word that she's not gonna air out anything else. If she has an issue, she needs to bring it to them. So, but make no mistake about it. Quinn said Angel Reese is getting traded this offseason. This was a very nasty hit piece by Ann Constable. Was the Jeff mouthpiece and haven't reported on the Sky since last season, but today she makes a return. Ann Constable said Angel Reese went on record and torched her teammates in what multiple league executives criticized as a unprecedented move. So now Annie Constable used to work for the Chicago Tribune, and I think she works for Front Office Sports now. And a matter of fact, a video was circling around where her was there yesterday around the game. So just leave that right there. Now, in other Angel Reese news, along with this incident, She got her 8th technical foul last night. Her 8th technical foul that is scheduled for her to be suspended for Friday night's game, if not rescinded. Status alert, Angel Reese has assessed her 8th technical foul. She will be suspended for Friday night's game unless it is rescinded. Now, with her recent actions and her comments towards her teammates and the front office, they had the powers to say, hey, we don't want it rescinded. Let her be suspended. Now they're gonna look at the play and see if it's warrant her to have that technical foul and be suspended. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at this.
And watching the bottom of your screen. Good contact by Reese. You can see Angel's.
So she slapped the hell out of Aaliyah Edwards, man. She slapped her. And I think her reaction to that was when Aaliyah Edwards boxed her out and she just flailed her arm and turned. Now, we can look at it from any other way. Is it deliberate? Nah. In some ways, it does look deliberate. In some ways, it could look another way. But with everything surrounding Angel Reese, I won't be surprised if they not rescind this. I would be surprised if they does rescind it. She could be the first rookie out of this class to get suspended. To reach now, we know Caitlin almost reached hers last year, but I didn't even know Angel Reese had that many technical fouls this season, to be honest with you. But again,
and watching the bottom of your screen. Good contact by Reese.
so I'm gonna replay this again because I'm gonna commentate in it why it's playing, because it looked like she just went back and slapped her. It's not like she was trying to position herself to try to get the rebound. She just threw her hand back and slapped her. So that, to me, if the league is looking at it, they'll look at it as intentional and is warrant her to get the technical foul. You know what I'm saying? So, because Aaliyah Edwards didn't do anything but put body on her to make her, you know what I'm saying? So, let's look at it again.
And watching the bottom of your
So,
screen.
watch. She turned around, she slapped her. See, now look, she bodied her, and she took turn. And then she slapped her, and then she wow. And then after she slapped her, she took the other arm and hit her again. Watch this again.
And watching the bottom of your screen.
Now watch. All right, now watch from the other angle. She got bumped, she smacked her. And then she smacked her again with the other hand. So, y'all can draw the conclusion of that. Does it require her to be suspended? I say yes. You know, but would I be surprised if it get rescinded? No, I wouldn't, because there's a lot of figure fouls that happened this year that players should have been suspended, should have been kicked out the league. Will this be another incident? Now, to me, I think that if she does get suspended for reaching, now, you know, if you reach 8 technical fouls, you does automatically suspended, but they're gonna have to review the play to warrant that. I won't be surprised if it get rescinded. I just don't, because the league has showed time and time again, over and over again, that that they're not going to do the right thing, because like I said, there's a lot of incidents in this league this year that happened that should have had players suspended at least 4 to 5, 6 games and fined. So if this incident happened to Angel Reese, you know, what I'm going to tell you is that if she does get suspended and they appeal it, they're going to look at every other incident that should have happened. So for her to get suspended, and you didn't suspend Bria Hartley for all the stuff she did, the stuff that Marie Mabry, Tina Charles, all of them did, and you didn't suspend them, and you suspended Angel Reese. Now, I don't condone what Angel Reese did, but you have to look at it from a standpoint. If she gets suspended and you didn't suspend people for worse stuff, why would you suspend her? I'll leave it right there. Like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong, but with this league, there's always wrong. Livewire Sports Media, like I said, I will be back today with some other gems to drop for y'all. But until then, enjoy your Thursday cool down edition. Sayonara.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.